In Perdido Beach, California, a K through 12 school is having a regular day. A teacher was giving a very interesting lecture on the Civil War when suddenly he was gone. No fancy exit with lights and explosions, just gone in the blink of an eye. Sam Temple was a part of this class, also known as School Bus Sam. When he was younger, Sam saved a school bus from crashing after the driver had a heart attack. How was a 7th grader able to drive a bus? I don't know. Sam is just built different. Other than this extraordinary feat, Sam is an average guy. Next to him is Quinn, Sam's best and only friend. He's a surfer dude who unironically says, bruh, Sam, bruh, like, what's going on? The door opens and we meet Astrid the genius. She is really smart. That's kinda all we get right now. Astrid asks about the teacher, saying her entire study group is gone. Sam and Quinn get up to follow her, and yep, every teacher is gone. Kids start pouring into the halls with a mix of confusion and excitement. Nobody knows what to do. There's no cell service, no internet, calls don't ring, everything just goes to crap. Kids start ripping each other apart and eating their brains. The school blows up and Sam dies. The end. Sorry, went a little off script there. Astrid starts thinking. All the teachers are gone, but so were some of the students. In Astrid's study group, there were two others who were 15 who both vanished. It seems that everyone over the age of 15 is gone. Quinn starts freaking out. Sam tries to calm him down, but he insists on going home and making sure his mom is okay. They decide to go together, and our main trio leaves the school. They reach Quinn's house, and it's empty. They go to Astrid's house, and it's the same, but there's also no sign of Petey, Astrid's younger and autistic brother. We also establish that Sam has followed Astrid home before. What a normal and healthy way to show that Sam has a crush on Astrid. Before we can go to Sam's house, surprise, it's a new character! Lana is driving with her grandfather and dog Patrick. Why has Lana been banished to the back of the truck? I don't know, she smells bad or something. Why is Lana also the size of the truck? Oops. Come on, man. You know what you clicked on. You saw the title. Leave me alone. They're driving through the desert when her grandfather disappears. He disappears and the truck crashes horribly. Lana is terribly hurt, and the book describes this very graphically. And, this ain't live leak, but all you need to know is that her arm is now horribly broken. But Patrick is Patrick is totally fine. Yeah, look at him. Patrick is totally fine. He's just happy to be here. Lana lays on the side of the road with Patrick, waiting to die. Sam's house is empty. His mother and him live alone after his stepdad left them a while back. Ashley and Quinn just kind of hang out while Sam goes up to his room and checks on his sphere of light. Yeah, in his closet is a small floating ball of light that's been there for over a year. Anyways, he goes back downstairs and sees Astrid and Quinn have been reading his mom's diary, as you do, and they see a note about C acting up, and if this continues, someone will get hurt, like S did to T. Who is C? Who is S? And what did they do to T? The answer could only be one thing. Chapter 4, Sam turns the page. Everyone has started to gather in the plaza/town square. Wait, guys. Do you smell that? It smells like a burning building with a baby trapped inside that somebody's going to need to do something about, otherwise it will spread to other buildings and then we'll all be in trouble. Bruh. What? Quinn, there's a building on fire, and as the protagonist of the story, I need to do an event that makes the audience like me, so I will showcase my bravery by jumping into this burning building in an attempt to save this child. Okay, bruh. So, a building caught fire with a baby inside, and nobody really knows what to do, so Sam takes charge and starts giving orders. A kid named Adelio gets a fire hose going while Sam rushes in to save the baby. When he finds her, he sees that napalm is coming out of her hands. So we have firebenders now. Cool. Sam is about to be killed until a bright beam of light comes from his hands. He grabs her and gets out of the building before it collapses, but the baby doesn't make it. The first night arrives, and kids are starting to ask Sam what to do. He does his best, but nobody really knows what's going on. Mr. Sam, I pooped my pants. I really don't care. A big bully named Orc. Wait, his name is actually Orc? Like, on his birth certificate, it says Orc? Dude, that's messed up. I'd be a bully too if my parents named me Orc. This poor guy. Anyway, Orc has set up a little camp with his minions where they drink beer and look all menacing. Orc is like 13, by the way. Astrid still hasn't found her little brother, so the trio decides to head up to a resort where Astrid's parents might have been before they disappeared. The resort is empty, shocking, I know, but they do find something interesting. They find the barrier. It's a huge wall that burns you when you touch it. Oh, Sam just went through the barrier. You're not supposed to do that, little guy. You got like 5 more books to do. You can't do that yet. I need to change my layers. There we go. Sam is now trapped. The barrier is this big... It's a fucking barrier. You know what a barrier is. Why am I mansplaining what a barrier is to you? They're trapped. They can't leave, and the barrier hurts you when you touch it, which is why I'm slamming Sam against it right now and just torturing him. I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to do that. Meanwhile, in a McDonald's, a young entrepreneur named Albert has decided to claim McDonald's as his business. I really respect this dude. The apocalypse started, and this man decides he wants a 9-to-5. He revs up those fryers and starts serving food to whoever needs it. Lana is still dying. Patrick has been able to protect her from vultures, but his luck is about to run out because a little old mountain lion shows up and tries to attack her. Patrick somehow scares off this lion, but gets hurt pretty bad. Lana holds him close until she loses consciousness. This is Mary, like the one from the Bible. There's a lot of biblical references to Mary. They also even call her Mother Mary. So yeah, Mary from the Bible. Her and her brother John have been taking over the daycare, trying to care for as many kids and babies as possible. They're quickly running out of supplies, so she asks Orc and his minion Howard for help. Why did Howard turn out like this? I don't know, man. I was drawing him. You can see that it kind of started normal, and then somewhere along the way, that just went out the door. So yeah, this is Howard.
The Bible. This is the Bible. You question the words of the mighty Jimmy?
Howard and Orc reluctantly agree to help. The gang meets up with Dedelio, who was trying to dig under the barrier to no success. The 4 of them decide to take golf carts from the resort and start driving up to the nuclear power plant Astrid's dad used to work at, still looking for her brother. Along the way, they find a mutated seagull. Oh man, this seagull looks a little different. Yeah, something's weird about it, but I can't put my finger on it. For sure. It's not like other seagulls. Weird. It's probably nothing. They also run into Orc and his crew, Howard and Cookie. Yes, his name is Howard. I know, like, that's probably the weirdest thing that's happened so far. Howard explains that while Sam was gone at the resort, Orc took charge and named himself captain of the town, now called the Phase, or the Fallout Alley Youth Zone. He lets Sam go with a warning that he's in charge now. When we last left Lana and Patrick, they were dying and miserable. That's still true for Lana, but Patrick has made a miraculous recovery. It's like the injury was never there. I'm just gonna put her back to normal. It's been long enough. Lana's fine. Lana puts her hand on her arm and focuses, then passes out again. When she wakes up, her arm is healed, so she focuses on her leg. Over an hour, she fully restores herself and starts walking. Man, I'm starving. Do you know how long I waited for that girl to die and then she just magically heals herself? I'm gonna starve. Unless. Hey, buddy. Have you ever seen a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial? I think you know where this is going. They reach the reactor and see little Petey just kind of chilling in the control room. In the room is a map of the area that's supposed to show radiation levels, but is instead only showing a big red dot. Now, call me crazy, but I don't think it's a coincidence that the barrier is the same size as this red dot. Astrid also explains that a few years ago, a meteorite came down and blasted through a uranium container. It was going so fast that it took the uranium and one unlucky worker deep underground. And then the scientists just kind of built over it and moved on. I'm sure that's fine, right? 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 They decide to spend the night at the power plant. Sam can't sleep and walks around until he gets scared by a rat. He bumps into something which makes a loud noise, which wakes up little Petey and he starts screaming. Sam suddenly feels like he's being choked by two invisible hands. He panics and another flash of light comes out before he faints. When he wakes up, Petey has calmed down and everyone decides to leave, very freaked out. They run from the plant until Adelio has had enough and demands answers. Sam finally explains that he can shoot light when he panics but has never been able to control it. Back when he was a kid, he thought his stepfather, Tom, was going to hurt his mom, so he fired a light beam and burned off Tom's hand. Astrid also comes clean, saying that she knew Petey was different too. When they were younger, Petey once teleported Astrid to a different room because he just wasn't feeling it that day. What? You two have superpowers? Hey man, why don't I have superpowers? This isn't fair. They all decide this needs to be kept a secret and they return to town. They have a small moment of rest before... From these cars emerge a group of Coates Academy students, a school for evil rich children. Their leader is named Caine Soren, along with some other people we'll talk about later. Caine explains that he's the representative from Coates Academy and wants to meet with the leaders of Perdido Beach to discuss the situation. The situation being, everybody is gone. Like the title of the book! Sam and Orc's group follow him into a church. They start to discuss information, but Cookie gets all defensive, saying Orc isn't going to take orders from just anybody. What? I said, we are not listening to you. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Well, mysteriously, as Cookie is disagreeing with Caine, the ground shakes and the cross happens to fall on him, severely injuring him. This is Computer Jack, the brains of Caine's operation. This kid is 12 and tells Astrid he has a plan to get Wi-Fi and cell phones working again. Yeah, okay, little dude, here's a juice box, let's get you back to daycare. Astrid asks about Caine, and right as Jack is about to say something, a girl named Diana interrupts and takes Astrid's hand. She pulls away and takes Jack back to Caine. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so good. Have you guys tried this? Oh my god. God, I love my chicken company. Oh hi, hold on. Caine asks if Diana got a read on Astrid. She says it was incomplete, but Astrid is a 2-bar. Caine follows up by asking what Astrid's power is, but Diana doesn't know. Jack makes a note that Astrid is 2 bars on a list with some other names, each having a rating of 0 to 3 bars. At the top of that list is Caine with 4 bars. Lana and Patrick have found their way to a cabin with water. There's your Lana update. Now back to Perdido Beach. Welcome to the racism chapter, everyone. 5 days have passed since the start of the phase. Sam, Quinn, and Adelio have been appointed as the new fire department. They hear a girl crying and see Beatty run up to them with blood on her face.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Orc shows up ready to finish the job, saying that Beatty was breaking the rules. Orc also calls Adelio a slur. Just because. Sam tries to protect her but gets beat up. Eventually, Drake shows up, the appointed sheriff. He's like super evil and beats up Orc for not listening, then gives Sam a copy of the rules. The rules read that nobody may perform magic or any other actions of concern, and also Drake and Caine have absolute authority. Drake has been using this authority to beat the brakes off any kid who misbehaves, or ones he just doesn't like. This magic is obviously referring to superpowers. Caine knows. In this tense moment where our hero realizes that the villain knows his secret, there's only one thing to do. It's time for Quinn to go on a tangent about how Adelio is going to get deported, but wait, there's no immigration police. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. It's really funny, right? Why was this necessary? What? What? Why? Tensions are high between the group, and Quinn is only becoming more hateful by the second, both to minorities and people with superpowers. Dara has been designated as the town doctor, taking care of Cookie and whoever else was in need. Now, I don't know about you, but a doctor under the age of 15 sounds like a trustworthy medical professional. Armed with nothing but some leftover supplies and a big textbook, Dara has been running a makeshift hospital. Mary and Dara have become good friends as the two caretakers of town. While they're talking, Beatty comes in and just dies on the spot. Our second casualty, this time direct murder! Woo! They have a funeral and bury her next to the fire girl. Now we have 2 dead kids and a group of bullies running the town. I don't know about you, but this seems like the perfect time for Astrid to confess her love to Sam. Seriously, right now. Right in front of the graves. They have an implied kiss off screen. Albert is pondering in his McDonald's about how nobody wants to work anymore. Sorry, not everyone wanted to get a job when the apocalypse hit, dude. He goes to the library to learn about the economy or something and gets attacked by a teleporting cat. The cat eventually teleports itself into a book and dies. Look, I don't know, man. This book is weird. You just kind of gotta go with it. Lana is chilling in her cabin when she hears someone telling her to go outside. She suddenly just remembers, oh yeah, I need to pee right now, and decides this is a good time to go to the outhouse. Honestly, girl, just pee your pants. It would hardly be the worst thing that's happened to you by this point. Outside, she sees a pack of huge coyotes. They circle around her until the leader suddenly cries and falls. In the morning, Lana sees a snake bit into its neck, but she swore last night something flew. So the list has now grown to teleporting cats and flying snakes. Sam revisits his house and finds it's been ransacked. Whoever came through took his mother's diary and his light, so they know all of Sam's secrets. On his way out, he runs into the twins, Emma and Anna. Alright, now quit horsing around and get back to town. Okay, it's also our birthday. Oh, happy birthday. How old are you? We're 15. Oh, cool. Alright, well, happy birthday again. Wait. How old? Emma disappears and Anna freaks out before disappearing too. Sam starts panicking. He turns 15 in just 5 days. Drake tells Caine about the two disappearing, and he does not take it well at all. Caine's 15th birthday is 5 days away. Jack and Diana also report they have Nurse Temple's diary and safe. Nurse Temple is Sam's mother. She worked as a nurse at Coates Academy. Don't think I've mentioned that yet. In the lockbox is Sam's birth certificate. They piece together that Caine and Sam are fraternal twins, but Caine was sent to live with a different family. Sam and Astrid go to have a fun little shopping date, bringing along Petey. What are you guys doing here? Oh, we're here on a shopping date too. Oh, really? Drake, I didn't know you. An evil date. What does that mean? All 3 of them get kidnapped by Drake and Orc. Sam is taken to Caine while Drake holds Astrid and Petey hostage. Beside Caine is Quinn. He told Caine everything he knows about Sam and led to his capture. Sam and Caine's father was a man named Tegan Smith. Caine keeps asking for more information, but Sam doesn't know. This is also the big superpowers explanation. So, Caine has some form of telekinesis. Diana has the power to read power levels. They use this like bar system, like cell service bars. The weak slash no power people are 0 bars. 1 to 3 bars have powers, and those with exceptional powers, like Caine, are 4 bars. Caine and some of the other Coates kids started showing powers a few months before the barrier went up. Drake bursts in and says Astrid and Pete escaped. He smacked Astrid, then her and Pete just disappeared. They're gone. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Caine orders Drake to hunt them down and kill on sight. He also orders for Sam to be thrown in the pear wiggler. Oh my god! Oh my god, this is so messed up! Quinn frees Sam and swears he didn't know all this would happen. Pete teleported Astrid and himself to their house, so now it's a race against Drake. Astrid grabs Pete and decides to run away to the resort. Sam and Quinn grab Adelio on the way to the marina. They take a boat and Sam guesses Astrid would go to the resort. Drake burns down Astrid's house, then takes his rifle and sets up. He sees Sam steal the boat and follows the trail to the resort. Astrid and Pete are chilling in the resort.
Here's Drake.
Drake catches up to them and starts shooting. Sam makes it just in time and blasts away Drake. Lana is eating beans and finding gold. Not even joking, that's what she does this chapter. Her cabin is like by a gold mine or something, so she has a lot of gold. Sam and Co see a boat speeding towards them. Orc and Howard are after them. The boats are about the same speed, but Sam has better control. Howard and Orc crash into the barrier, and Orc gets pretty messed up. Everybody escapes. The Lana subplot just never ceases to amaze. The coyotes return and start talking to her.
Hey, just wondering if you got your photos printed?
Logos minted?
What?
They attack her, then suddenly stop. They tell her to follow and lead her into a mine. The walls of this mine glow green, and Lana can feel something dark deep in the mine. She keeps walking until she sees the Let's get back to Sam. The gang ends up on a nearby island. Caine would kill them if they went back, so they decide to camp out here. Sam tries to use his light power on command, but can't do it. Astrid tells him Drake hit her, and the anger makes him able to do it. So Sam can, kind of mostly control his powers now. Let's play a game. I want you to guess what happens next in the Lana plotline. Is it A, she goes on a walk with Patrick? B, she loses her powers? C, she died? Or D, the creature in the dark known as the Darkness has taken her soul, leaving Lana as a husk with no will. She's sent to wander the desert alone until she dies a painful and miserable death. That's right, it's A. Lana and Patrick are being escorted by the coyotes to learn how to kill humans. So it was kind of option A. The coyotes are led by Pack Leader. Yes, the name of the Pack Leader is Pack Leader, Mr. John Coyote himself. Lana convinces them to take her and Patrick to civilization. Meanwhile, Jack and Diana are getting ready to go see a kid who's about to turn 15. They plan to record the whole thing. Diana reads Jack, and he's risen to a 2-bar. He used to be 0. Jack's power is super strength. They have a little back and forth about how Caine is going to kill everyone with superpowers eventually, and how Sam was a 4-bar, like Caine. Jack agrees to do one favor for Diana, anything at all, in exchange for her not telling Caine that he's developed powers. Mary comes into McDonald's and hangs out with Albert. He tells her he has a lot of food, but it won't last forever. At the current pace, they'll last about 2 months. Mary suggests growing food. Yeah, it can't be that hard, right? The Coates kids return to the school where they say a little hello to their prisoners. Hi, torture victims. How are you this fine night? Good, good. Well, we'll be on our way now. Drake put cement over the hands of kids with powers who disobeyed Caine, and then they left them at the school. They find Andrew, the kid who's about to turn 15, and get set up. As the beach kids are walking through the woods, they hear the sounds of snarling and running. None other than Lana and Patrick come running at them. Sam gets bit in the neck by a coyote and starts bleeding out. Lana heals Sam, and they have a fun moment of all the kids getting to meet Lana. Pack leader says he'll be back, and that he's going to tell the darkness Lana isn't cooperating. And then he goes away all menacing and evil. Like that. Wow, look at you. There he goes. Caine sets up Andrew and records the moment he turns 15. Andrew disappears. They go frame by frame and see a green light appeared, then Andrew smiled. He also reached out for a hug. The deduction is that when you turn 15, you're shown something and tempted out of the phase. Caine now has a simple goal: figure out how to refuse the temptation before he turns 15 so he can continue being the supreme dictator of the phase. Sam blasts through the coyotes and they start to make their way home. Drake spots the light and sets out to kill them before they make it to town. Drake manages to catch everyone and encases their hands in concrete. Astrid starts poking Pete with the concrete, which gets him to destroy all of the blocks. Sam takes his chance and burns off Drake's entire arm. Sam passes out as Drake runs away. Sam wakes up to his team carrying him along a road leading back to town. The Coates kids they freed have also joined them, including Brianna, Taylor, and Decca, who all have powers. The other part of this chapter is Orc having an alcohol problem because he thinks he's going to go to hell for killing Beatty. That's all. Drake's arm is beyond saving, so Caine holds him down and Diana saws off the last piece. The only thing Drake can think about is how much he hates Sam. Sam has made it back to town and sends Adelio on a secret mission to the power plant. Albert also tells Sam he wants to throw a big Thanksgiving dinner, something to look forward to after the inevitable showdown. Lana heals Cookie, then goes to rest. When she's relaxing, Drake shows up and kidnaps her. He almost gets away, but the coyotes stop him. The coyotes want to take Lana to the darkness, and Drake wants her to heal his arm. Howard happens to be nearby and thinks they can work out a deal. Sam has taken up the mayor's office and calls in Astrid. Adelio came back from the power plant with automatic weapons and a videotape. As they watch the security footage, they see the power plant going into meltdown. Astrid's dad and little Petey are there for quite possibly the worst bring your kid to work day in history. The alarms are blaring and lights are flashing. Pete is not having a good time. The footage glitches, and then everyone but Pete is gone. The timestamp on the video matches the exact moment everyone over 15 disappeared. Little Petey created the phase. Lana, Drake, and Howard are taken to the darkness by the coyotes. Howard runs away, but the darkness possesses Lana and uses her power to heal Drake. But it's not a normal healing. It's an evil healing. Oh no! Sam, Adelio, and Quinn go to check on Orc. His injuries have started to turn to stone. Doesn't stop him from drinking beer, though. Drake has returned to Coates with a pack of coyotes. His arm was healed, but it's turned into a giant tentacle whip. Together with Caine and the other Coates kids, they declare war on Sam. Sam appoints Adelio as his second in command, who will take charge if Sam disappears. Astrid also tells Sam she's been developing some kind of power. When she touches someone, she can see a flaming streak in the sky. The size and intensity vary from person to person. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever that means. It's the dawn of the final battle. I also need to introduce you to the Coates kids who were prisoner and then joined Sam. There's Brianna, who goes by Breeze. Her power is super speed. Decca can control gravity in a small space. and Taylor can teleport however far the plot says. Caine makes his first move and tricks Sam with the diversion, giving him the first win. Quinn has set up with a machine gun on top of the daycare. He spots Drake heading in with a coyote pack, but Quinn can't bring himself to shoot, and Drake takes the daycare and Mary hostage. Caine is celebrating his epic gamer victory. Caine is celebrating his epic gamer victory with Diana, Lana, and a new kid named Bug. His power is camouflage. He sends Bug to spy on Sam, and Lana is just totally traumatized. She is hollow and unresponsive. But Caine wants her around because, free healthcare is hard to come by in America. Caine sends everybody out of the room and has a very, very awkward love confession to Diana. Then he kisses her. Wow, that was weird. How about I kill you? How would you like the sky to be bathed in your blood? Do you want to die, Diana? I can rip you apart with my mind. I am the king of this world. You have the audacity to refuse me. I am a god. You are nothing to me. I can find 1,000,000 people just like you, you pathetic worm. Aw, true love. Sam and Deca rescue the daycare kids and scare away Drake. Caine unleashes the pack of coyotes. The Perdido Beach kids fight back the best they can, but a lot of them die. Sam burns through the pack as he approaches Caine.
ディオほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。
近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんでな。
ほうほう。では十分近づくがよい。
Sam and Caine start their 1v1 and they're evenly matched. It's all out war. Quinn is so traumatized it's not even funny. Okay, it's a little funny. Drake and Orc are fighting, but with Orc's stone body, he's giving Drake a hard time. Caine grabs Astrid and uses her as a shield. Diana tries to tell Sam what they learned about Andrew, but Caine stops her. During that distraction, he lowers Astrid and Sam gets ready to blast. Your mom! Your mom! Our mom! Ha! Time's up. Sam turns 15. In an instant, he's brought to a white room. Sam turns around and sees his mother. She says it's time to go. Sam thinks about it, but refuses. Caine suddenly appears, and their mother tries to take him too. But Caine refuses. So you don't want to go? Mm-mm. Okay, no, that's not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. It's really not a big deal. So yeah, she does that and says that she'll get them both, but Caine first, and Caine will come willingly. They return back to reality. Sam is faster and holds Caine at point-blank range. He tells Caine to leave and never come back.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again!
The Thanksgiving feast has begun. It is a bittersweet day with 19 graves being added to the town. Sam and Astrid have their little romantic moment. Adelio, Lana, Albert, and all the others enjoy a happy Thanksgiving. And Quinn is still very traumatized. Pack leader guides Caine through the desert. He says the darkness is near.
主役になり